I was the only psychologist on that 90-acre compound that Saturday morning, and I received a call that a gentleman had just died by suicide. And they wanted me to come over to talk with the men who he was housed with to be sure everyone was okay. And I remember walking to that living unit, ill equipped. At this point, I'm still green. I have less than a year on the job. And I remember walking into that living unit and going cell to cell to talk with all of the men who were incarcerated with him. And each one told a different story about their experiences with this young man who had just taken his life. Then I had to console the officer who had just found him, and he was almost inconsolable. And then I read the letter that he wrote to his family members. I listened to the final phone call he had with his family members. And it was my job in that moment to help the leadership to understand what could have been done differently so that this young man didn't take his life. I did not walk away the same. Like, that is what working in this system does to people. Like, people who work in this system are forced to see, hear about, and experience themselves violence, death, serious injury, and nobody should have to experience that. People living there, people who are incarcerated there, people who are working there, but that is something that each of those groups has to deal with over and over again, right? And so the system doesn't discriminate against who it impacts.